Fiifi.
You are fine.
Language.
Mr. Smith, don't come. But we didn't name the power.
And now I'm calling from Quantana. I ran to go home, yeah. The child of myself. This season, dear. I can't be near. And I was never again in CBM with that.
All right, you mean Bonino?
Or travel and engineer.
But no, Minini Bonini. I didn't know young for but I said, some cousin Mini Bonini
because so almost naturally no more. On the Biana PM to us. Tea. They made it a hole. Obia
will be Piano to us. Not Nipa or no, Enka, young common one, but no because rich. No meet you office. Misha small cana, Mr. Metier rich is not serious into my moon taking it serious. No, I was waiting as I can more.
Because you pushed me.
To the extent that will be you film now as I go to
push me, I'm young. My fide.
Ever. You, oh yeah.
Okay.
So your father, Media Mati. Nah, which,
but coffee, where they fetch me? Mr. Blood donation, yeah, shots here.
Oh, you can't come by.
Sure, any family.
Because blood donation is a very important part, Mr. Utia. No aba wa chimoja nyame adom me the select few of nipa omo blood group no omo ntimi receive from every other blood group but omangasa blood group but omo universal donors the old blood group no so every time last time omo buy say me donate in fact it was good from senior high school debut me donate it's something that I do to me show okay. Oh yeah in and around the ewo check has here brother four courts of love and Nhyira FM. Now brother chu moja kakra. You never know. It may go a long way to save somebody. Sure. And obey Nhyira at the amount.
And then that perception of chu moja is it if you grass or chu
which we don't even any see a come some because it doesn't exist.
It's in the country.
Young cousin.
So what is our name and be a bogu bra?
Which any so bogu kra any honum. So we shouldn't even talk about it.
Why?
Yeah. You see. Say in Kofoka say the English Premier League is the best league. I want to know from your TF on your chef.
Okay.
Why do they say it's the best league? A storylines no, a drama no, and I say a born and can say Kosovo Park no so. I don't know in your opinion, what makes the English Premier League, let's say even if it's not the best, one of the best leagues in the world?
Because they have full package.
Full package. To be drama kakra. Drama. Be born be
sure. Because when you say, team it is a Bournemouth.
Yeah.
If you on paper, Bournemouth is a big team.
Yeah. Surprise, no.
But so shall Liverpool be man match.
On any bebo.
Sunderland.
Yeah.
Those are the stadium of light.
Yeah.
On a match.
Yeah. And they are coming back again this season.
Omo babi.
Omo good quality omo deba.
Omo top players.
I think saying now.
Bibiabi a full package.
Yeah. Now can you spot on, and right when time a game ni ba start na me hu sa images we na after the Liverpool fans no any of the players na to you never walk alone in a season opener. The game reminded me of why the English Premier League is the best in the world, arguably, and also why Liverpool a club they are the best clubs at invoking emotions. Which CSC Abia Bibia to club B. And I say, BB, we need to get a win. Or something has happened to us. And then we need to make sure say you be using the emotions of your fans, build on it, and then get what you want as a club. Which no club comes close to Liverpool. Because enough from the off of the passing of Diogo Jota, they made it about Diogo. They made it okay, and then we have to get a job done. We have to make sure that we do things in his honor. And then whatever happens, we'll get a result. Whether Bournemouth is the best team or the best team or whatever, they will get a job done. It started with this Tifu. And when the players were walking out to the tunnel, it was a Diogo Jota night reminded by the fans of Liverpool to the players. So we need to pay good homage to Omo. And look at this. Friend is saying, Ruth, Diaz, Duarte, Mafalda, Anfield will always be your home. You will never walk alone. Started to set the tempo for the night. Which Liverpool, so we a club now say, oh, Corona say, it's not good for you. It is not good for you at all.
Because fans in the intimidating.
They also already natural, only intimidating club. Now, obviously, Freeman, they want to show something.
Look at the last 5, like you didn't end that members of the game.
It was too
the
loud.
Supporters and the man, really.
It was too loud.
They don't be Yagu.
Omo is such a brilliant club in terms of emotional invoking and building on side emotion. Rich, here to the game in itself.
Okay.
Makacho, why I have slight worry about Liverpool not being able to retain on a title. When the game started yesterday, I saw it. And it's in what we call the rest defense. Even before I talk about the Liverpool goals, which was brilliant. I need to talk about this. Rich, Liverpool, the absence of a ground inter in this space. And also, until Fran Viet will build the off-the-ball counter-pressing strength and intensity makes my team. Maybe they will have to deal with Sadio MBC. Rich, this is the lead up to Antoine Semenyo's second goal. Look at the position of Liverpool back three. That's the friend of rest defense. Rest defense, no ASA. Team na kone nim na all pressing. The rest of the defense na kawechi. That is the rest defense. Look at it. Ibu Konate is in here. There is a branch here. Their friend Andy Robertson on the other side. Then Virgil van Dijk in the middle. Still, you're able to go on and win. And these 10 overs from teams is going to be a big deal. But make a show on Twitter. I've been thinking about it. Share. One shady this will not be a problem for Liverpool in a slot. And we need to make us rich. Almost the most consistent goal scorer in Europe in the last few years in Mohamed Salah. Almost the better friend Hugo Ekitike, who has good numbers in the German Bundesliga, and he has hit the ground running 2 games, 2 goals. They have a very, very good creator in Florian Wirtz, who they've added to their team. And then they want to add a branch of Alexander Isak, another proven and seasoned scorer in the English Premier League. Rich, Nhyira say, to say you see what Anfield and Nana Jono, say Liverpool show 2, and as also Liverpool show or show 4. Who said 3 or show 4? Who said 1 or show 2? So Liverpool have the tendency of outscoring teams, even though they have midfield issues.
But so Binsuka say, okay, Ebia war or front 3, they can score.
Yeah.
But what of Ukushiatin, which is Chelsea, the Arsenal, so equally good defense that they can match Ebia front 3.
Yeah.
So Sabens was show 2 and 3. Better no be come back.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Say from now till say Anna Slot ever resolve the structural issues of the Fiifi. Almost strength here say they can outscore you.
You gonna pay my Liverpool fans.
Yeah.
Almost feel so much. Van Dijk, for instance, would be able to.
For me, it was
2 goals now to answer when you say.
And centrally there were problems. But the strength is that Obetimi outscore. And that is what said Liverpool able to scale through it. For me, that is where the strength.
For how long?
It's a problem. Saying they can't be before the season started, and they know. And now Ryan Gravenberg, last season it was very important for them on making one of the most interceptions in the English Premier League. Yes, on your natural 6, but he gives them more cover. And I think that when he comes, he's going to help them. Rich, I loved that first goal from my branch friend Hugo Ekitike. Who's a Bekacho? The strength of Ekitike as a player is that on the natural number 9 original boxing, so she go Nibia. Rich Ekitike was in the middle of the pack. And Okoko far ball nearby. When the ball took a ricochet of him and Oko boxing, that is the strength of my branch friend Hugo Ekitike. Rich, on the boxing, he has the calmness to score a goal. But before he gets into the box, he is also a player or involved in play and also a creator in that area. I love that branch friend Hugo Ekitike now getting that first goal. Cody Gakpo the second one, and then 2-2 Antoine Semenyo. See, Antoine, everybody knows. Hey, Antoine is a top player.
You hold that play.
Yeah.
Says ya Bobo Amano. Unjina bonus on Tene. Emma pass.
Antoine is a top player. whatever you want to make of a player and the ball striking ability, and the ball striking ability, he is such a brilliant guy now. And you see, whatever happened, Liverpool won the game, but Antoine was the talk of the day for a good reason and also for a bad reason. Rich, what is it? Mohamed Salah last goal was share, or the celebration of Diogo Jota. What's the Diogo Jota was celebrating or born in FC? It was to Nhyira, a branch of Diogo Jota. Federico Chiesa came on to make it 3-2. Sam Mohamed Salah goal means that on the open day, see about started season, nearby open day, was 10 goals. So almost every time in the open day, Mohamed Salah, Ebeshe Guamao, Ekitike dedicated his goal to Diogo Jota. Same for Cody Gakpo and your friend Mohamed Salah. After the game, Mohamed Salah was teary. Gina Park, and so was the Liverpool fans serenaded Abrantia, your friend Diogo Jota. This is where Mohamed Salah is in terms of players. Almost say the most goals for English Premier League in him. Hey, say Dwight Cole, the next 2 weeks will be in every month.
187. Probably yes. It will always say what tie.
I'll be in every
187, 187.
I can't read Rooney. About
Rooney don't team
this season.
208.
But he 187. 13 goals to go. Mohamed Salah average 30 goals each season.
But only I am not casting be. Say a quiet football a first show stories,
Yeah.
Sometimes on said and tears a weird kakra.
Yeah.
Federico Chiesa.
Yeah.
About Liverpool and she go.
Yeah.
Now get no my Diama Liverpool because Liverpool bought 2-2.
Yeah.
The first game was Manfred. Chiesa man for class coach Jano Kwama and Kono Nyade.
Even if I don't know,
yes, because I can't feel Liverpool.
Yeah.
Then and I saw to say I ran to bra. Kojina Park is the Kobo body.
Yeah.
And the time now no bane 2-2.
Yeah.
Liverpool young win at all cost.
Yeah.
Player on Jago.
Yeah.
He came on and Wabesha go. I'm a Liverpool taking lead.
Yeah.
3-2. What a story.
Now let me add something to the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy match in you know. And I slot to say sad time you know Federico Chiesa no.
Mm-hmm.
Or two Nenino. No, she said Diogo Jota.
I see.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
He said, when I looked on the bench, I wanted to bring Diogo on. But where would Diogo? Diogo call.
Because I don't know here go.
So he needs to go. That's why he said that the super sub did Diogo. It was sure when we know okay. Aka Chiesa. And a Chiesa variable. And a Chiesa game where he doesn't really score.
On
and in replacing of Diogo Jota, he scores that goal. So
football, eh?
Oh yeah. That is why I asked you that. For me, forget about the football, the drama of the English Premier League.
Jeez.
It makes it like a movie. It will shout here, you want to watch it.
Because I script in your trod.
Exactly. A man you're very interested. Defending champions and your first win. And then Akamo. Aston Villa Elba against Newcastle United, Brighton Elba against Fulham, Nottingham Forest Elba against Brentford. These are very, very tough games at any kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
Brighton in Newcastle match now. I think it's going to be a very interesting match, very close. Because all of the issues surrounding team of in Newcastle United, any Aston Villa match now almost Aston Villa Unai Emery, any Newcastle almost strength in Eben Kakra. So it's a game where you can't openly tell us okay, but you are confident that this is a game that's going to be very interesting. Rich match we either team to win an over 1.5 and now you go for your over 1.5 either of the teams to win an over 1.5 or you're straight over 1.5. Brighton and so any Fulham Ebebo an area at 3 p.m. I'm going to friend Fabian Hansel as team no and now or say Carlos Baleba no on yes sure say United can get him. He is staying at Brighton and Hove Albion and I think so. Say I'm going to friend Carlos Baleba will stay. It's a team where last season they did very well. They want to build on from that. Some sort of a derby of a sort. Because Fulham and Brighton and Ebo. And they want to make sure say they get to the win. I fear any Ebo and Brighton. Which Brighton ain't said any team considered last season they considered an average of 1.5 goals per game. and also almost an average of 1 goal per game. It's same for Fulham. So these are teams that both concede and teams that both score. It's another game where I'll go for goals. Game or some match, or the Bank of America Stadium. Then Nottingham Forest started a season where in the last few days, two players they are trying to get Omari Hutchison. Chelsea being about 20% of the sale-on purchase for Brentford friend Omari Hutchison to come into their team. Almost actually Brentford without Thomas Frank, Brentford without Brian Mbeumo, Brentford probably also without a branch friend Yohan Wissa in the side. So it's a tricky game also for team and friend in Nottingham Forest. I think that Nottingham Forest or draw at home a very, very good one. Then Sunderland ABA almost season now or the Stadium of Lights against team and friend West Ham United with a branch Papa your friend Graham Potter in the dugout for them. Rich Graham Potter away from home in the first game. I don't trust him. Okay. And Sunderland for have done good recruitment with the Stadium of Light pumping and with a new manager that wants to push them. Granit Xhaka becoming the captain of the side and the experience that they have in their team from the championship. A double chance Sunderland, a huge call, but that is where my money on. Tottenham Hotspur, any bell, a goals or either teams to win. And then of course, Wolverhampton Wanderers, any Man City. It's going to be the big game at 5:30. And you may, we'll see however.
Yeah.
Who's in the Man City?
Say Pep team, Pep without Rodri.
Almost every opening game of the season for the last 3 years, Man City concedes a goal, and they score as well.
Last season
they no, ending the year. I'm going for Jose Pereira by no kind of my last game. My last but one go shame with Old Trafford. So it's a game where they had very good consistency. No, I am last but one game. So make a last part of the season. Saturday or by.
Match is not bomb machine in I am going there now, guy.
Or Old Trafford.
Oh, starting boy.
Mr. Chase.
What's that? This is your bro.
It is your weapon.
I feel a young country programs manager. Any era Jimmy Agra, a general manager.
I say, can't you remember?
Say, studio, I'm to Tony Man be Magua.
Second, you
go bedroom, maybe a bit my sense and my band for. A few and you boot for boot. And to do lame, I mean, lame. Because season has started.
Which now?
Yes, I bet Jai can only their boom.
Second, you share memory, mini problem.
Then kiss a kind. But still, you had the house on to Tony Man for floor. And call me Mimpy. Who was in the tin baby bomb shop last young query now? Last so much out of it. Coffee. Young query, young
Man City match in any way.
I think 2-1 be likely. Yeah.
Because I also don't see Man City losing this game. But I don't trust them too much also at the opening day away from home. So person you're too careful, you can give your goals. I say. Okay. So there are some of the best goals here. They buy your goals. Open Man City to double chance or away and goals. You can do that. Rich and not now. Chelsea started the season, at home against Oliver Glasner and a Crystal Palace team. Now, I think that there has been a bone of contention of, and now since Enzo Maresca in the pre-match press conference, certain things have come up from there. Who say now, even Chelsea for Nagasaka, Rhys James as a captain has said, say Chelsea will compete. Only be saying Enzo Maresca as a manager, Maresca say he is going to improve the team from what they did last season, and if they have to compete, they will compete. Now, something very interesting happened in that press conference. Which only said Anna Slot in the press conference before that. And whilst the journalists were asking Anna Slot about what he makes of the other title contenders to say Chelsea near there, no. And say, oh, Chelsea beat me aje. Because Chelsea has everything possible to win the league. Almost scored that, almost good manager. Rich, I won't be saying Enzo Maresca first one. The first thing he said is that no. Near managers ever come on chain, he doesn't pay heed to it. Then the journalist push him say, oh, yes, so beat me aje. No, say, Masa. Me, I don't play these kind of games. So. Mind games, 70s, I don't play those games. My focus is on developing the players. That was not the issue. Rich, you bought. You press conference in your everything the Coco seen in Pompos were buying, they said Chelsea has to find a way to get in a centre back. In fact, Enzo Maresca was clear. I feel that some of the wording of Nsem Krampo, Kai Krampo were damning to some of the centre backs. Because in describing Wesley Fofana playing at CCB as the worst first half of Ureno Air Warren, or say Benoit Belasie cannot play there, or say only Tosin Adre be ayo pet. In the bit my idea 11 air or no crown problem kakao.
That's what you play to that.
Only as well.
Kind of bang.
Found Wakana, Wajat Wona. Now, the assembly year. Now they are here.
Sugar coated.
And I think when I heard that he said that, I said, hey, one showing the players may not take it well. He should manage Sandy and never be saying. Even as Semco care about Nicolas Jackson, it's as if he has moved on from Nico. Almost Nicolas Jackson also he's training with us, but he won't play. You see, Andy Kawa has a Nico has a red card from Newcastle game. He could have easily said Nico is unavailable for the match
because of the card.
Because of the card. Then all the while but he was still playing with it. Nico Tenchaya, you feel like okay, I mean that's a manager and can't permit him. He's too straightforward. Sometimes to manage it. Rich, I decided to do some digging, and last season, Chelsea centre back partnership Omunya in the 24-25 season. Rich, Levaiko only tossing a Drebia elbow boom 12 times almost 30 matches. Then there was another centre back pair of Levi and Wesley Fofana 10 times. Mind you, Wesley a prior for almost majority of the season. Then Levi Cole and Trevor Chalobah elbow 8 times together. Benoit Belasie and Levi Cole about 3 times paired together. Tosin and Trevor elbow 2 times together. Then Joshua Champon and Levi elbow 2 times together. Axel de Sassini Tosin elbow just 1 time together. Rich, say Ushe Trua. What is the name I catch across Levi Cole? So it means that it is very true. Levi Cole is very important, and Andy was describing it to you. So Ushe Chelsea midfield, I mean back in build up now. Chelsea plays the back 4, but our building up, they switch into a semblance of a 4 at the back, of a 3 at the back on the ball. Near the the CCB, no, the central centre back. No. Rich, Ushe Chionoma. What Chelsea does is that Obiemu and say, Nanya Ujin Fiifi Wahano, or on the central centre back, some player, no, according to Enzo Maresca, the system, no, only the most important player. Now, important player, no, what are we talking about? Near some player, you may say, so against teams that air press so high, no, you need that player to be able to pass to break the lines. You need that player to be able to play line breaking passes. And are very important in the first phase of build-up. Which, whilst Levi Cole is that and the most important player in that regard, no? Look at the statistics. Line-breaking passes per 90. All throughout Chelsea game. No? But mind you, last season, Benoit Belasie played a couple of games more, especially because of the Conference League at Chelsea boy in it. No? He played more games. 2 of Chelsea's best passes are Levi Cole and Benoit Belasie. In terms of players, almost breaking lines, no. It is clear. Say Fofana, a champion, Chaloba are more of ball carriers. And Rich, when you have your line breaking pass and on your CC, that player should also be a sweeper. Levi had grown his game to be a sweeper, had also been a passer, but the best one was Wesley Fofana and Wesley Subenya Inji. In the Chelsea was 6 centre backs, but they don't have the required profile to pair each other to play. And I know Enzo Maresca he was asked about Wesley. Also Wesley against Crystal Palace. You need good passes on the ball. I'm certain say one showing your best start with Tosin Adre Biayo and your branch friend Wesley Fofana as the 2 centre backs to be able to play out from the back or something that is seen to be very, very good. Crystal Palace game, how do you see it with Chelsea? Crystal Palace is a stubborn side. Yeah. They will play a semblance of a 5-4-1
against Liverpool.
Yeah. A semblance of a 5-4-1 for last season.
Good team.
2 games only Chelsea.
But Oliver Glasner is very, very good.
Excellent man. He's just like Andoni Ariola.
Very, very good.
Very, very good manager in the English Premier League.
I'm reading game bar.
Yeah, very, very. It's about extreme and say man be 5 now. Unso be Lecroix, my branch friend Mark Gay mo e we Then centrally he will play a branch friend Adam Watson. He will add Hughes, who is the DM. Then right on top of them, either he plays a recognized number 10, or he makes sure that the top 3 will be Pap Matsa, Jean-Philippe Mateta, any branch friend Eberechi. Now, why are you careful? They get in behind you. So it means that Chelsea have to have most of the ball. and control the game and then pin Crystal Palace for the back. It's going to be a very, very difficult game, but I think it comes down to the quality that Chelsea have in attack in breaking down low blocks now. It's a game that Chelsea should be able to win. And now I'll take the update on Christopher and Nkunku. Yes, buying for the buyer. Rich. Buying for some Nkunku loan.
Nkunku and yes, I be Nkunku nimbo ni bo. But I think almost any injury records. What's a Nkunku no prepared do?
Oh, but Chelsea for tell you off. Nkunku nye loan player.
What?
I have 40 million.
And so wo dia wo piska.
Aye.
Eju dia e dia be catch about no so buy no so tena e chi no hwe boy na. Maybe e anya by performance. But the injury record nye.
Injury
prone.
Tied to Xavi Simon's deal no in coming to Chelsea. I know now I very, very interesting. I'm not much now. Mobile against Arsenal Football Club. You guys have struggled to beat Arsenal at home. Is it a dawn of a new era now?
Definitely.
You see, I was saying something. The same thing that I make out with Liverpool. With the strength of more attack, no. Does the belief that does it mean say Manchester United fans believe that you can outscore almost every team? Is that a thought? Waiting to outscore teams because Brandon Mbeumo is an excellent scorer. Matthias Cunha has proven in that regard. And then there is also Benjamin Sesko comes centrally between the two. Does it tell me say Manchester United's strength going into the season is that you can outscore a lot of teams?
Me say only be manage team now.
Tell me.
You did Manchester community as the environment is very toxic.
Okay.
Nti ama player no ni ball boss dey kra. The moment ababa to environment ni na so asa. Now so
coach and assistant.
She say coach and assistant.
Just like that in one
sure.
season.
Is it so share United team now?
Assistant fully.
And you pay the but I mean we'll get there.
Okay.
Gradually Amorim ye bibi.
And we miss me here Amorim. And Amorim was clear. Amorim so babe fast Man United team no. Not players no enye now for. Or say our park na so. Omo bobo omo ni problem. Yes omo kon. But omo nye now for. You see how they are players no wait me ko we fie ko didi. We ni we pie we
because a team there's a team bond.
He said this is the first time almost a side relationship no air building.
Same thing I make catch us and never this season. Cha-cha.
Rich Mr.
Cha-cha. Cha-cha. I mean, I don't want to say, yeah. Cha-cha.
You food out no one quite.
You be cool.
Already got confess better, Nana. The real one media.
You again.
And then one how you cha.
Oh, you better
and beat them.
Oh, you beat them.
No training. Just go and beat them.
Go and beat them.
Agbena.
Sleep, eat.
Go
to Old Trafford and beat them. What a team. Now go anymore.
Hey, I don't want to see.
In Buemono. Now, I'm not going to sing a single Brentford a moment 22 points.
In the one was saying.
Now Ultima Brentford 22 points. Imagine Manchester United.
Arsenal,
the best club in the world.
Mikel Arteta said 3 seasons now they've been digging.
Oh, they be yes, Netflix.
Also, my performance, I'm perform good. I'm not too much, but only that this year they are my good.
Oh, my boy, you don't bet piano.
What's all about
any problem? Just
because you bought 3 attackers, that's why I asked you. The attackers didn't happen.
I'm going to change the fortunes of Manchester United.
What about the midfield? Because the strength of Arsenal's team with Martin Ibanez Ibimendi sitting centrally to control the game. Because what I think is that match at Old Trafford, Arsenal dominates the ball because you can't even know who dominates the ball in your opinion. Arsenal looks like they dominate the ball. Yeah. It means that what strength is in the turnovers that you can get. In turnovers, I know that United has a strong team up top because Benjamin Sesko elbow and his hold up will be good. And Mbeumo have a good hold up. Matthias Cunha will get a good hold up, and there is space in there. You speak about a culture change. I also think say 2 players in your number they have with team no. ups the tempo up because Mbemo wants to win. Matthias Cunha wants to win. So it increases the intensity of players who are hungry and it pushes the team in terms of the levels that you can get to. But this is an Arsenal side that has been very, very good. That comes to your hope and scores. So maybe Thomas Partey, the last time that they met you, constantly they drop Thomas Partey in between the back two.
Now they don't have Partey.
But they've brought in even a better player on the ball in terms of ball recycling. In Martin Ibanez will be Mendy.
Any problem?
And they will have the two players in there to create and pull you apart. More midfield, you know. Right? More midfield, you know. That is where they have the problem. Last season, the real Arsenal phone pulled out more defense, especially
Ugat in their car.
In a better friend of Manuel Ugat.
Ugat, yeah.
Last season, also Arsenal United match now. It was just a party show. Or the ball no attend no about change because one more press team wasn't good. So I think that Nhyira much now. It's going to be a big test for Ruben Amorim.
That your intro.
Intensity, winning of the ball, pressing, counter press. Rich, now how can we myself? Arsenal have brought in Victor Gyökeres.
Why there?
On the Ruben Amorim didn't Gini Dino. And they brought in
or a striker.
Or a striker.
Mintinidi. To be honest with you, Mintinidi. No, boy.
No, but Sporting CP.
Oh, in Portugal. Oh. Kofi Ngwenu.
Enfa.
Oui.
Makophobia for Leipzig.
Kofi. Oh.
Obia last
Benjamin Sesko.
With TT. Oh, Sesko dia abonidi. Last season 13 goals per no share.
Meba.
Benjamin Sesko can goals in the last 3 seasons. Crabom Crampa. Only had the Crampon Enfa.
Yeah, last training. I did Kobo game way. At training grounds. I ran to near DB and Michelle said, "Hey, I didn't strike any Akotoni."
There,
if you are branding the baby, he's a complete striker.
So are you saying say
Benjamin Sesko this
over
Fasra is good over Pem.
So wait, that's a Gyökeres also has a good
massa. The
box movements quite but my catch was he has played in the English Championship and he has been better. He was better than scored 27 goals at
Coventry thing.
But English Championship no why thing Coventry team papa boss go
over Premier League on body. A championship you can play, but over Premier League now, a different story.
But last season we spoke about also the fact that Arsenal for underperform data 2 weeks ago, underperform XG because they didn't have a clinical striker. And UK is going to say, "Oh, the year, Mr. It's a serious thing." Oh, yeah, Man United near and don't take it serious because UK is a big threat to Manchester United. I'm not much now.
They never game.
Prediction here. I think the game depends on the midfield. Arsenal will dominate.
You better show me 3-1.
Hey,
Mimi, hey.
I'm crashing.
Hey, me say. Other shot. Me see you show me 3-1.
Any better.
And you better some.
Don't you bet?
I have some make one day.
Me say. What do you say?
Nyami had more china. You go game. You better Arsenal 3-1.
3-1.
Other shot.
You was as you.
No, team na show Kofi. Any more no.
What do you know? Team na show.
Oh, I'm going on to baby. Benjamin Sesko super. Matthias Cunha Otibiche goals. And the front three need to be able to goals. Ali Uzude Odia in a game no. Obia man 1-1-1-1. Yenya 3. Do you know good pass of the ball? You know it.
Oh, I do.
I'd bet you shame.
I bet you.
Saliba a defender. We. Hey, but Julia. Sure.
3-1.
Ubia solid. Cha-cha. Afi, who try for bed the rough.
Kakra to so.
Mr. 3-1.
Kakra to today.
Today. Young play anymore. Afi young phone.
English Premier League now started. Spanish La Liga so started.
Sure.
And then there's a big room in Spanish La Liga and the Barca pen Nyami Adman. But of course, and now Thomas Partey won the first game for Villarreal, almost share against Real Oviedo. There was another Ghanaian inclusion in Osibo, and also 8 team. And you may now sort of Girona and Sweatsnefi Abdul Mumin, Real Vallecano, we call Shoma or Hodom. It's the 2 Ghanaians and now had 2 wins the Spanish La Liga. But today, And I am not rather. Barca are playing against Tima.
Barca Bonne. Against
Mallorca. Around 5 p.m. against Mallorca.
5:30.
When they are going away there. Rich, the good news came by Enranajo. When the whispers that were coming was that na Oko Mallorca Chromonuma Barca phone Coco Duru. One Laporta had gone to a pinna club. Yeka pinna club, I say, Ghana kind of circles no. Barca phone circles say, oh Mallorca Chromonum. And Laporta catch on say, Barca phone they will play with Juan Garcia and a bunch of Marcus Rashford because marriage storm. Rich, it didn't take long. The official confirmation came. Barca finally registered Juan Garcia and a branch of Marcus Rashford into their team. And I think Marcus Rashford for one was going to be very important for Barca because Robert Lewandowski is absent. And Rich, in the Barca team, there isn't anybody cast in a similar fashion as a branch of Robert Lewandowski than Marcus Rashford. Because Oshe Obi to say Danny Olmo, Oshe Obi to say Ferran Torres, all of them are a false number 9 to an extent. But Marcus Rashford can be a proper number 9 and it can give you that positioning as of the two centre backs now, and then make sure that the other wingers will run off him and get a job done. Against Mallorca there, any problem. Barca and over 1.5.
Okay.
All the starting lineup is good one. On Tuesday, Madrid will be Monday. Of course. Mami for me code and tuja because near my koye my investors into our entreat you say give yourself a good chance because I had there unya ba there obe diska and season has started and so the rate unim they be ameka omo share no and yet just for the enjoyment of the program analysis gidi no most of the times it's about the calmness of it and you also make money. So me sure what join me coach in the good board and so your 30 odds, your 18 odds, your 16, your 10 odds. I will BWAEA0E4A. Your BWAEA03B5. Your BWAE9DAED. And your BWAE9D3F2. And your BWAE9C38C. These are the codes that they marriage. Michelle and Obi send him a message. I don't know about that. But he found a way to send me a message. Now I'll say, and then a beautiful white birthday.
Okay.
Now